This week's episode is brought to you in Spooky Vision. Be warned, all scenes will be accompanied by pictures of P. Diddy.
Welcome back. How you doing? The time has come, Simon. The time has come. The time has come to do the 2000s or the noughties
I hate that
list.
term. I hate that term.
I also hate that term.
The noughties.
Yeah.
I'm going to go first.
I'm gonna come.
The two-parter.
Oh.
Because I can't pick one song from the album, so I'm going to pick two.
Right.
That me and you have got major connection to.
Okay.
Sixth. Bland Street Bloom, Sanguine Seas of Bigotry.
Fuck me, daddy.
I haven't got any sick.
Have you not?
No. And only because I the tracks I've got, I just couldn't get them in anywhere.
Yeah.
I love that band.
That album,
Yeah.
that band defined an entire genre.
Yeah.
You can't have this without Sixth.
Yeah.
You also can't have that without Sixth.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought that was original?
Yeah.
Listen to the first two Sixth
Yeah.
albums. There's just there's moments.
Yeah. That band, phenomenal.
And those two tracks, come on.
And those two tracks
How
are
much did we listen to that in
phenomenal.
your car?
Bro, we wore the CD out. In the car. Literally, I think Mermaid Slayer
Mermaid Slayer?
would work.
Yeah.
And then the track after that, good luck. Because that would not work.
Yeah.
We wore the fucking shit out of that.
Yeah.
Big time. Every track is just like, oh my god.
Every single one. Flogging the horses,
Incredible.
way beyond the Fondo River.
Mate, mate, what a song.
Okay.
I don't even know how I'm gonna fucking beat that. I thought I was on it, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm just gonna go with the first one.
Do it.
Slipknot. People equal shit.
People equal shit. People equal shit.
Off the Iowa album.
Tell me you're an angry 14-year-old.
Yeah, boy.
Uh-huh.
The power in that song
Yeah.
is phenomenal. And as much as I've now found, and at the time didn't when I first found this track and this album, but subsequent years later when I found better talented drummers, you kind of forget how talented Joey Jordison was.
Yeah.
And how phenomenal of a drummer he was.
Oh, yeah.
And just listening to his drumming is just like, wow. Wow. How, do you know what I mean? Like, how are you doing that? You were so, I almost want to say he was like ahead of his time for the extreme nature of the drumming. And then we kind of got this whole...
Oh, look how good my drummer is. Look how good my drummer is. Oh, my
all of a
drummer's
sudden,
better. Yeah.
drummers just became like exceptional.
Like it
at
was
what
the
they
bass players of
yeah,
the 80s.
like,
It was the
wow,
drummers
yeah.
of the 2000s. Yeah.
like
Chris Adler's and...
like phenomenal sound, phenomenal drums, just the whole song itself is just incredible.
I struggled with Slipknot from a production value. His kick drum sounds like somebody's like hand tapping a drum seat.
Yeah.
It's
I do wonder if it was sort of like triggers.
it'll all be triggered.
Like, and then back then, what you're saying, 2001, I don't know how good trigger technology would have been at the time. So,
I would say early to mid 2000s, all drums were angry feminist triggered.
What did he say?
Like,
but the technology would have got better. The overall sound
yeah.
from the trigger would have gotten better. And I think maybe Joey Jordison was at the start of that sort of like, okay, we can get you consistency.
Yeah.
But you are going to have a bit of a artifact on the
Yeah.
the drum sound itself.
Nothing in the world has ever sounded worse than Lars's snare on St. Angelo.
Lars Ulrich, phenomenal tennis player.
Phenomenal tennis player and shutter down of music sharing software.
100%, yeah.
He's fantastic at some of the things he does.
But
Goes all in.
But some of it, he just, he's like the, I don't know, actually.
Say it.
He's like the Jamie Oliver of music.
Ooh.
What Jamie Oliver did to food is what Lars Ulrich did to music. Your next choice, please, sir.
My next choice is a two-parter.
You're joking. Not another one?
But only because it's part 2 of a track called Part 1 and Part 2.
I feel like this is where...
This is where
Is this where it goes downhill a bit for me?
It goes downhill for you.
Yeah, I already know who it is without you. I can feel it. I can feel the pretentiousness just like radiating.
Oh, mate, the pretentiousness is strong with this one.
It's a clear, crisp sound and a new sheen of consummate professionalism that really gives the songs a big boost.
Tool,
Yeah,
Wings for Marie,
right.
specifically Part 2.
Okay.
Part 1's amazing. It's the build-up for Part 2. His mum, her name was Judith Marie. She was crippled. She was a devout Christian. The whole point of the song and the album, 10,000 Days, she was crippled for 10,000 days. The lyrics in Wings for Marie is about his relationship with her religion and her basically saying, it's just God's way. And him like, fuck you, God. And same as Judith from Perfect Circle.
Mm-hmm.
Same concept.
Okay.
But the lyrics in it, from being angry to resolution at the end of him going, it was your choice. If you were right, you deserve your wings. Like, I hope you're up there and you get your wings. But him coming from like a staunch atheist belief, just the meaning in the whole song. Yes, it's pretentious. It's not the most accessible Tool track, which is going some.
I was going to say, fucking hell,
Yeah.
where is the accessible point for Tool?
Yeah. But yeah, I think as a journey, as a musical journey, and to watch him grow
Yeah.
as from like an angry...
James Hetfield did something similar.
Right.
With one or two tracks, I think, from Justice for All, I think. And that was about the relationship between his mom and religion.
Right.
And so, like, James Hetfield came from a family where they were like, modern medicine, no.
Okay.
We're all about God.
Okay.
God will heal us, God will
wow.
save us, and all this. And she died horrifically.
Yeah.
Because she just would not accept.
Take the paracetamol.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine.
Like, she wouldn't accept any
it's just
modern
a headache.
medicine.
It's a tumour.
And he resented against that, you know, because he
Right.
lost his mother young. So.
Okay.
And again, he does.
Okay.
There's a couple of tracks. I think it's Justice for All, the album. I think it's on there. I think.
Right.
But yeah, and the resolution from the whole thing. So yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Go deep.
Yeah, none of mine are that deep. Jesus Christ. Right. Well, I'm just gonna go straight for it. My Sugar, Bleed. I could have picked so many other tracks,
Yeah.
but Bleed.
Okay.
For this raw power. Yeah, and I've seen it live and
Yeah.
felt it. And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like drummer to drum. Like, you know what I mean? Thomas Hark is, again, Meshuggah is that band where they are the genre. They are the final boss.
Yes.
You will never beat Meshuggah.
No.
I don't care how tech you want to go. I don't care how prog you want to go. I don't care how weird you want to go. I don't care how groovy you want to go.
Yeah.
You're not beating them.
You
They
are
are
not,
the pinnacle.
You are not part of a music genre. You are the genre.
Yeah.
Sixth are that genre.
Yeah.
Meshuggah are that genre.
Yeah.
Yes, you can be heavy. Yes, you can have heavy moments.
But you can't do it like they can do it.
You do 12 minutes
Like for me, and I've said this with movies, with Alien. I think Alien is one of those movies where it should be studied at university in your, you know, if you want to become a director, if you want to do anything with movies, you need to study that movie
Right.
to get a sense of timing, pacing, overall
atmosphere,
everything. Okay. The same goes for Meshuggah, and the same goes for Sixth. And I'm almost certain Meshuggah do have. I'm almost certain there is a part of the education where, yeah, we're going to look at a Meshuggah track and specifically how they create things and everything, which is amazing. But I think for these pinnacle bands, I think they should be studied because there's something there. Do you know what I mean? That they're creating that is just
it's just all of their own.
Yeah, and how are you coming up with that? It still mystifies me how Meshuggah do it, how they come up with what they come up with, and we've watched documentaries on Meshuggah.
Yeah, where they're all in the house and they're all in different rooms on different floors.
Yeah, and it's like, where's the cohesion? But then they all come together and it's just like, oh yeah, cool. Yeah.
Meshuggah's easy. Just play a underneath it. Just give them a 4/4 click track and then go lock up to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
For the rest of you guys, just lock in with this.
Yeah. I find them phenomenal.
Yeah.
And Thomas Hark is, if I could just watch him at a gig, I would just go and watch him.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because the guy looks like your average rocker from down the road, you know, in a pub or a gig, just sinking beers back. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, and like he just makes it look. I find this with the best drummers; they just make it look like it's the most boringest thing they're doing in their entire life. Like they could be doing anything better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And yet they're playing this just phenomenal, like. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you know.
And the fact that they're Swedish and they write all the lyrics in English, which is a talent in its own.
Yeah.
Because you're writing not in your language, you're writing decent lyrics, and it's the drummer that writes them anyway.
And they all can speak basically better English than most of the people in this country.
Yeah. My next pick.
Go on.
Same band.
Yeah.
Same album.
Yeah.
Dances to a Discordant System. And I know the bit you got it in your head now.
Yeah, I'm just imagining falling down the stairs like it's such a janky angle. Like it's amazing.
The outro from about 5.5 minutes, which goes on for about 3 minutes, but the phrasing, where they shift it, they bring it in, they keep it brought in, they shift it back out again, then they extend it, then they bring it in, then they shift it, then they bring it back out again. And it repeats. And how many times me and you sat in your car,
honestly,
trying to
the amount of hours. Wait, he's had an extra on there, has he?
Yeah.
Wait.
Rewind.
Yeah. Hours
Hours
spent studying that band.
Yeah.
For no reason at all either. Just for our own like
not so I could go
sense
back
of
and learn
purpose.
it,
Yeah. Oh no.
But so that I could hum along and tap along to it, because that's all the enjoyment I need with Meshuggah.
Yeah. Going to watch Meshuggah is it's an experience. I'm going to say that. Nobody moshes. Nobody does much of anything but stand there and just nod their head like, and everybody's in sync. And it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen at a gig, and I've been to some mental gigs.
Yeah. It's everyone's in a trance.
Yeah, it's so weird.
The heaviest gig you will ever watch.
Yeah, and you're just like, wow, phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm bringing it down, and this is no disrespect to the band, but you know, they're not they're not Meshuggah. I'll tell you now. Korn, and it's Here to Stay. Simply because the other stuff is all in the 90s. But I've got to give Korn a mention.
Yeah, you do.
And this is Here to Stay is like the heaviest track I'd heard from them. Kind of like it was the first time I listened to Korn and was like, holy shit, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they'd taken it up another level, just like gone heavier with the Untouchables album. I just remember watching it and just being like, yeah, this is sick. And I was already massively into Korn and NuMetal itself. Full bore NuMetal kid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like half skater, half like goth, I suppose. Do you know what I mean?
Loose jeans.
Yeah.
Big bottoms.
Yeah.
Half torn off because you've walked on the on the heels of them in
Yeah.
DCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still wear DCs to the day.
Yeah.
To this day, yeah. Band t-shirt or some sort of, you know,
Yeah.
merchandise t-shirt, and then a beanie or a cap. I used to have a flat peak cap, but I used to wear it backwards like Fred Durst.
Okay. Yeah.
And like Fieldy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
no other particular reason really, apart from they were such a massive part of me growing up. Like,
Yeah, I get that. I've really struggled to pick one track
yeah,
from this band.
Yeah.
Because this band released 4 albums between 2000 and 2008.
I'm nodding because I already know, because I had the exact same problem.
Each album contains minimum of 5 to 6 bangers, everyone. And the songs that are in between, you still go, yeah, I'm not skipping it. I'm still not going to skip it.
I'm not quite digging it,
Yeah.
but it's still banging.
It's still, yeah. It's Deftones.
Yeah.
It's White Pony.
Yeah.
It's Digital Bath.
Nice.
Don't care for the video at all.
No.
Where they're just like hanging around in a tight small room and he's got ski goggles on.
It's weird. It's a weird video.
It is unnecessary.
Yeah.
The song is incredible.
Yeah. With Deftones, it annoys me that they're put into the NuMetal bracket, because I don't think they are NuMetal. I think they're a branch off NuMetal, but I think they're just their own thing. I think they are just Deftones. There's nothing quite like Deftones. I'm not, in all the music I've heard and all the genres that I've spanned across, there is nothing quite like Deftones.
Their first album, Adrenaline, is very NuMetal. There's rapping on almost every song.
Yeah.
There's lots of screaming.
But they've still got that.
They've got their edge.
Their sound.
Their sound.
Do you know what I mean?
You can feel it coming.
Yeah.
And then I worked out subsequent albums. Second album, drop D. White Pony, drop C. What came after that? Self-titled with the Deftones, with the Red Skull. 7 strings. They get heavier. The music gets lower.
Yeah, Diamond Eyes went to 8 strings, I think. I think that was their first 8-string album.
Steph Carpenter had a signature 8-string.
You can fucking tell.
But then the vocals got lighter.
Yeah.
And higher. And the harmonies got better. So their music went like that.
Yeah.
And it's...
So I was listening to You've Seen the Butcher.
Yeah.
What a phenomenal... The expanse on that song is wow. Like I only really ever talk about expanse with Animals as Leaders.
Yeah.
Because he does it, well, they do it perfectly. Where it just starts off the track's very narrow, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere it just goes whoop-ah!
Yeah.
And you just like, wow. And You've Seen the Butcher does that perfectly.
Yeah.
And his vocals are so high. Like, I've got a Deftones track, and partly the reason I picked it is because you can sing along with it, and he's not in tune, so you're not, like, you don't have to be in tune with him, and you just sit on his level. I dare you to try and do that with fucking You've Seen the Butcher, because yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how? First of all, are you getting that high?
Yeah, his range is
Because
phenomenal.
it's got to be at the top.
Yeah.
It's got to be at the top of his range.
Yeah.
got to be, because it sounds like he's proper pummeling that bad boy out.
So, Diamond Eyes was ridiculous album. Like, unbelievable. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Koryo no Kan.
Yeah.
Or Koryo no Kan.
Yeah, so it is something like that.
What a fucking album. Like, I've been listening to that one on repeat for about 2 weeks. Just going back and revisiting. That was 2012 or 2013.
Yeah. It blew my mind that Diamond Eyes was so early on as well. Yeah, because that's like, whoa. Do you know what I mean?
15 years.
Yeah.
Mate, it's coming up to 20 years old.
But you listen to that and you're like, this could have been released yesterday.
Yeah.
Easily. So I'm also going to follow on with Deftones.
Yeah.
Same album.
White Pony.
Yeah. Now, the original track's Pink Maggot.
Okay.
Which is nice and slow.
Yeah.
Epic, drawn out, perfect. The version I like is the one where the record label went to Deftones and said, you need to make that better. And they were like, okay, we'll make it better. And they made Back to School, which is Mini Maggot.
Yeah.
So ride!
Back to School is the track, 100%. That song is fucking.
If you were going to pick a song to describe Deftones, you're picking that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I respect the choice.
There's a lot of Deftones in it.
Yeah.
And it's the first song I ever heard by Deftones.
Right.
It was one of the first music videos I'd seen from that genre.
Yeah.
And just like his whole look was like my look.
Yeah.
And just, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, just there was skateboards, there was just fucking everything. And I was just like, yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
And it's such a fucking good. It's a banger of a track.
It is a banger.
It is a banger of a track. You've got to like, oh man, it's a fucking banger. You know, when you think about the song, you're like, nah. You put it on and you're like, let's fucking go.
Obviously now, like on Spotify, if I open up White Pony, first song on there, Mini Maggot.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that. It's Fetisera, Digital Bath. So when I put on White Pony, I fuck that track straight off.
What? Wow.
Every time. I want to hear about kidnap. Then I want to hear about murdering your spouse in the bath with an electrical appliance. And then I want to hear you doing a weird Megatron impression. Like, they are my 3 opening tracks. That is like late teenage for me. I would have been 18, so late teenage, early 20s probably when I fully got into it and appreciated it. That album is just...
That album is chef's kiss, definitely.
And the hard copy, like the booklet, and the first picture is Chino, but he's got his face crossed out, and you just see him standing there like that with all his tattoos, and every band member's photo, there's like scratches all over it, and it's just like the aesthetic of holding it was just unreal.
It's just a banging album.
And they did a short film off that album.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the aftermath of a zombie apocalypse. Really like short, but in the background their music is the soundtrack, and it works so well. Like, again, the visuals, the aesthetics, like here's a promo of our album, it's a short film, like it's sick.
That's immense.
Like, the guy will escape and he'll find like shelter, and there's a little TV working, and then it'll go towards the TV and there's like them playing the song. It's just peak Deftones. Early 2000s.
I do love Deftones. They're fucking great. They're immense. So, I genuinely...
That's 4 each.
4 each, so your last one, my last one, the wild card, so...
So mine was a wild card as well.
Yeah, but you've gone and tooled me out, haven't you?
No.
Ooh.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I'm changing my choice.
Go on.
From Eminem.
Okay.
Without Me.
Yeah. Not his best, but
See, I love that song.
I'm very Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP.
Okay.
Done.
Right. No, the video for that one, for Without Me, was just
Oh.
genius. Like, I loved everything
I appreciate
about
the song,
Right.
and the video's funny.
that.
And I appreciate some of his music
Yeah.
going further on.
Yeah.
But for me, Eminem was peak at Slim Shady LP and Marshall Mathers LP,
Yeah.
which is basically right at the start of his
Yeah.
fucking career.
Again, I would agree,
Do you
because
know what
that Without Me was more D12 era.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
but that's fine. I'm replacing that one track
Yeah.
with pretty much anything off this album.
You're joking.
I'm going to pick a song.
Okay.
Because the chorus is amazing.
Yeah.
Lonely Island,
2000s, really? Is that 2000, 2010?
2008, 2009.
No way.
Incredibad.
Yeah.
We'll go for Boombox
Oh, yeah.
with Julian
With, Julian,
Casablancas.
yeah, from The Stroke.
Yeah. Because
Every day for lunch they eat boiled goods. So I
Mate, that album,
the first time I heard that album,
album.
it was on repeat.
phenomenal. Have you seen Pop Star Never Stop Stopping?
Not all of it. I was in the wrong frame of mind to keep watching.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Just
Just watch it.
Just watch it.
Okay.
It's fucking incredible. Lonely Island are amazing.
Yeah, they are.
And the fact that Justin Timberlake just plays along is
Yeah.
amazing.
Jack Black on Saxman.
Yes, which
T-Pain
is-
on I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat.
No, Saxman for me.
Yeah. First song you ever heard from them? Jizz in My Pants.
Yeah, it was. Jizz in My Pants.
I opened the window when I've brief rolled in and I jizzed in my pants.
Dick in a Box. Mother
Oh,
Lover.
Dick in a Box. I think that's like into the 2010s though.
Okay.
So,
that's
Incredibad's
yeah,
like
yeah.
2009.
Okay. Wow. Oh, what a card that is.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Because I will quite happily put on Eminem Without Me
Yeah.
over any other Eminem song, for me personally.
Okay.
I love the way,
Yeah.
just the build up, the lyrical content's great, the music's great.
Yeah.
But as an album, fucking hell.
Well, I'm going over there, to be honest with you, with my final choice.
Go that way.
Yeah. A French band. Or a French duo, potentially.
Oh, okay, I know it, and I know the song already.
And it's not the ones that begin with D and P.
It's the ones that begin with A. Oh, did it begin with J?
It does begin with a J.
Oh, okay, right. Can I tell you what I thought it was going to be?
Yeah, please do.
Air,
Okay.
Sexy Boy.
Okay, yeah. They're a great band.
They were a great band when you said French, but now you said,
Justice.
Yeah.
Genesis.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Bass.
Bom, bom, bom.
Wah, 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 wah.
Bom, bom,
Yeah,
bom,
incredible
yeah.
song.
What a
Oh.
fucking tune.
They are immense.
Was on the trailer for Assassin's Creed.
Was it really?
Yes.
Is that the one it was on?
Yes.
I didn't know which. Yeah, phenomenal.
What a wild card. Yeah.
Phenomenal band duo. I don't
Yeah.
even know what they are, to be honest.
Electronic duo.
Is it a duo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that they did some fucking bangers, to be honest. But yeah, totally the other way.
Okay. No, I like that.
Just because I did listen to other music other than metal, but
Yeah.
metal was such a big part of growing up, and I've missed so many bands, and so I know you have as well. Like the one that comes to mind, Porcupine Tree, for one.
Yeah.
I wasn't a Metallica fan back in the day, but now I quite like Metallica. But again, I don't know if it's just because it's that sound, it's that you don't get music like that anymore. You don't get music like Korn anymore. You don't get music like Deftones anymore. You don't get music like Limp Bizkit, Slipknot. You don't get any of it. There's none of it's there because it's either, for us, it's either on the bounds of human technicality, which fuck knows how they're doing it, or it's so disgustingly heavy that, you know.
Right. I don't listen to metal music recreationally anymore. It doesn't do it for me at all. Like we used to hang out almost every night. You'd come round in your car, we'd go and hang out in your car, and we would listen to like 2 or 3 albums, start to finish, and they were always heavy. And you introduced me to Lamb of God.
What a band!
What a fucking band!
And I've seen them live. Is basically like you might as well just put the CD on.
Perfection.
Because that's how perfect they are.
Good and how tight they are. Agreed.
Recap. I've got Slipknot, People Equal Shit, Meshuggah, Bleed, Korn, Hid Stay, Deftones, Back to School, and Justice, Genesis.
I've got 6th.
Yeah.
Sang with Seeds of Bigotry or Bland Street Bloom.
Yeah.
Pick one, pick them both. Deftones. Digital Bath.
Yep.
Tool.
Yep.
Wings for Marie. Parts 1 and 2. Meshuggah.
Yeah.
Dances to a Discordant System.
Yep.
And Boombox from Lonely Island.
Brilliant.
Because why not?
Brilliant.
Why not?
I love it.
You're going to go into a metal coma and then have a giggle.
Yeah, definitely. I would 100% check that out. If you want to post yours down in the comments below or on any of our socials, please let us know. We are interested. Yeah, or disagree with us. We love that. Yeah. We have had some people comment on our Facebook page.
Someone's put anything from Supergrass. I feel like Supergrass were in the 90s.
I feel like they were stupidly 90s.
Very much 90s, Britpop era.
Yeah.
We are young, we're unfree.
Yeah.
It was definitely 90s. But then...
Oh yeah, this long ass
list of 15, which we're really grateful for.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I know it's you, Dom.
Okay. Lose Yourself.
Yeah, that's an okay song by Eminem.
Beautiful Day.
By
U2, I would imagine.
Oh.
It's a beautiful day. Dun, dun.
No! God, please, no! No!
Can you... Right, before we go back into that list, can you remember when they automatically...
Yes, I fucking can.
Yes.
Because I was like...
The apology video is so bad.
I can imagine.
They're all sitting, like, back to shoulders, so they're like points on a compass.
Yeah.
North, east, south, west, all 4 of them.
Yeah.
And the camera's rotating around them as they're basically smiling their smug little rich asses off, going, "We're both so very sorry." Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off and take your shit music with you.
Right off.
You've got 1, maybe 2 tracks that are okay.
Right. I do disagree. New Year's Day, one of the early ones, fucking incredible.
Right.
Joshua Tree album. You know Kirsty MacColl?
Yeah.
The singer. Died in a motorboat accident.
Okay.
Got her head ripped off by a...
Shit.
Yeah. Fell out of the side of a little speedy motorboat, and then the boat just did a circle and came round and took
Swing.
her... She was in the studio next door when they were mixing Joshua Tree, and they asked her, like, we don't know what order to put the songs in, and she went, that's your opener, that's your first single, so that goes second, then this one. And she made the track listing for that album. First 4 tracks, each one of them's a worldie, and I will stand by that.
Okay.
However, it's U2. They're pretentious cunts.
Fucking hell,
and
honestly.
I cannot fucking stand them. Also, Adam Clayton, the bass player, can barely play a note.
Yeah.
If you listen to the songs on Joshua Tree, he can't play in time, so you know it's definitely him playing. It's not like the Edge has gone, fuck it, I'll just repair this.
Bro.
The Edge.
Gay! Come on.
Yeah. Can we do that in chorus? 1, 2, 3.
Gay!
Yeah, really, really bad.
Damn it, Dom. Why have you done that? Or it could be that other song by Travis, or is it It's a Beautiful Day?
It could be, in which case, respect points, but you're going to lose some in a couple of songs. Club can't handle me right now.
Fuck off.
Okay. I'm going to save the one that really did it for me. The next one's actually a decent pick. Every time we touch.
Oh, fuck off. No.
Pump It.
Black Eyed Peas.
I don't know. It just says there's no.
That Pump It is
bands.
Black Eyed Peas. It's basically the. If I put
the one with the big sample.
It's got the fucking whole song's a fucking sample.
Okay. Promiscuous.
Nelly Furtado.
Let Me Love You.
Bro. Bro. Wait, what are you doing?
Stan.
Okay. I think I said this before. Stan's skip. Might as well call it skip, mate.
Okay, bro. Remind Me.
All right.
I don't know if that's Nickelback.
Right.
Miss Jackson.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going with this one.
Yeah, I can deal with that.
Miss Jackson.
Yeah, I can deal with that one.
One More Time.
That's got to be Daft Punk, surely.
One more time. The Next Episode.
Oh, Dr. Dre.
Okay.
That's a great song.
Okay. Butterfly.
Is that great stuff? That bass line's from Red Hot Chili Peppers, isn't it?
Yes.
Because they couldn't even fucking make a bass line.
Are you ready for the one? And it was number 4 on the list.
Oh.
It's Mr. Brightside.
Dom, mate. I can imagine as well when Dom's listening to Mr. Brightside, he's imagining a beer in his hand, and it's with all the lads. Lads. Oh. And they're all just fucking yawping that bitch.
Do you know Dom well?
I do know Dom.
Oh, that's fine.
I know Dom.
All right.
Me and Dom. I'm going to embarrass him now.
Oh yeah.
Me and Dom did a TV show called The Great House Giveaway on Channel 4.
Oh, okay.
And Dom was the secret partner that I didn't know. So essentially, I didn't know Dom until I did the TV show.
Yeah.
And the first time I ever met Dom was on camera.
Right.
It was like, oh, hi.
Hi, I'm Dom.
Yeah,
I like
literally.
The Killers. What do you like?
Well, yeah, just smashed the whole thing out, but it's all on TV, so
Okay.
there you go. That's how I met Dom.
That's how we met Dom.
Yeah, and Dom has got a wonky music sense, so
Right. Yeah. No, that's fine then.
some of them don't surprise me, some of them do. And that Cascada track needs to fucking... No, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. There's no need for it.
It's so bad.
It's worse than bad.
But you know what? I actually respect Dom for putting it out there. So.
Yeah.
Until next time, thank you for listening. A comment, like or share really helps us out, and we would love to hear your stories and thoughts in the comments section below.